All right, it was time. It's February. We're still talking football. How you doing tonight, Brayden?
I'm doing very well. How about you?
All right, and then we can talk about how this came to being. But maybe the place to start. Maybe patience. I mean, you're a rising senior.
Mhm.
Tell people. I mean, you've been waiting your time, and it looks like your time is now.
Yeah, exactly. So I kind of waited behind senior Toa, who's now leaving. So it's kind of like my opportunity to kind of step into the leadership role as the quarterback at De La Salle. So I'm really excited for it.
Right. And also, but yeah, I mean, in fairness, you were contributing. You would
Mhm.
play every game. Particularly, I don't remember everything. The Pittsburgh game, I think you had a
Mhm.
key role in that. Am I correct? I remember you
Yeah.
playing like in the third and fourth quarters. Tell
Mhm.
people about the rain and tell people about that game.
Yeah, the weather was insane that game. Like we couldn't like we were trying to prepare for it at practice too, but it was just unpredictable. But I think that game was definitely like eye-opening for us. It was very close. But we definitely relied on our running backs that game since we could barely throw. So we relied on our running backs that game and Blanche and Kelly, and Deuce too. So it was honestly a fun game, but I'm glad we came out with that win.
Yeah, it was almost like a Hollywood movie. I was looking up at
Yeah.
sometimes to make sure that somebody wasn't turning sprinklers on. I mean, it was a pouring rain,
Yeah.
and I enjoyed standing there in the rain, and that was a good game. And then that was your junior year,
Mm.
and now exactly a senior. I mean, maybe speak to like college coaches watch this. Tell them a little bit about your game and your leadership, and what you want to put on tape for this year.
I think so coming on to tape wise, I'm more of like a prototypical quarterback. Like I like to stay in the pocket more. But I'll definitely try and scramble when I need to. I think that's a big factor that I want to try to showcase more in my film is more the dual threat, the running aspect too, not just the throwing. And kind of trying to make the plays when they come to me too. So
Right. And also your size.
yeah.
You check the box to tell people how tall you are. You check the box for being a college quarterback. What is your
Mhm.
size?
Yeah, I'm 6'3". I weigh like 190 right now. I'm trying to get to 200 before the season. So I've been working with Coach Wine and Coach Allenbaugh about it too. So
Right. No, work more with wine. Alan Ball might try
yeah.
to give you some burritos. Actually, I don't want to bust him. Ask Alan
Yeah.
Ball about his post-game meals when he was playing. Uh, he he
Yeah.
uh, he did some serious damage at Taco Bell, but that was
No
years ago.
way.
Yes,
No way. That's crazy.
no, it's true story, and he watches
Mm.
this, so he'll know the questions coming. Maybe wait about a week to ask him, and then
Yeah.
pretend like I didn't tell you to ask him. But
Yeah.
it's a true story. Coach Al, he could have got a sponsorship from Taco Bell, but in
That's
any event,
crazy.
yeah,
That's
no.
crazy.
But also, he could play. I mean,
Mm.
the way he coaches, this is the way he played. He was like a coach
Mm.
on the field there, and
Yeah.
yeah, maybe that's it. I mean, I don't
Mm.
exist without Justin Allenball. I've been doing this 10 years because of him.
Wow.
Yes, and
Wow.
we'll
That's
mention
crazy.
10 years, but also there's somebody else we'll mention from 10 years ago. But mention him. What he means to you. What have you learned from Coach Allenball?
I think Coach Allenbaugh, like he's been helping me kind of like see the game in certain ways and certain aspects. Especially from a quarterback's perspective, because you got to know where everything's happening around you, from the defense to the offensive plays to knowing what your receivers are doing and your running backs. So he's definitely helped and like supported me, and he's been there for me. Whenever I got questions and stuff too, he's always willing to answer them, and he's definitely pushed me for sure. Like last year, with having Toa and me competing. He was pushing both of us. And so he's always just been there, a big support for sure.
Right, and then mention off the field. See, people just know him football. Tell people
Yeah.
about Coach Allenball, the man. What has he taught you off the field?
Off the field, I think trying to be a leader more than anything, stepping out of my comfort zone. I'm trying to lead the guys more than anything, and showing that I truly care for the team. I think, and just continuing to lead the team for sure.
Right. And then we'll move
Mhm.
on. But last year, actually, the last 2 years, what did you learn from Toa? I mean, he was the ultimate
Mhm.
leader.
Yeah, exactly. He was definitely a great athlete for sure. A great quarterback. He's going to do great things in college. It was just fun to compete with him and be side by side with him every day at practice, and just learn from him and learn what he does better. what I can improve on, and so just being next to him and just competing every day was just a good experience for sure.
Right. And then taking this back, I mentioned 10 years ago. I mean, when I met you, in fact, even before I met you, somebody told me to talk to you. You would know him
Yeah,
as Mr. Ordaz, Abel
yeah.
Ordaz Sr. And then
Mhm.
there's also Junior. You as tell people this, I've already asked you this, but you can tell people 10 years ago. Do you remember watching Abel play quarterback?
I do a little bit. Yeah, I've seen some stuff on Huddle, and then my dad would always show me stuff too, because him and Abel Senior will text sometimes too, because they're close friends.
Right. But no, but that's
Yeah.
that's the history. And as I said,
Mhm.
I don't know what Junior's doing now, but I bet you well, I don't know what young people do. We actually he might be now 39 years old. No, I'm joking. He's probably
Yeah,
about I was 10 years ago, so he's probably about he could be 26 or 27.
I think he's
He
somewhere
would be.
around there.
Yes. See,
Yeah,
I'm doing the math. You're confirming that I can do math. This is
yeah.
good. No, but he could come. I know Senior will be at the games.
Mhm.
Junior might come and watch you. It'll come full circle. But what about
Yeah.
this? How many people come to watch you? I mean, do you have a cheer? I mean, do you are you good for attendance? Do people come to watch you?
Yes, I have a lot of family that come and support me. A lot of family that come like once or twice just to come from far away just to come see me. But mostly at all my games is always my parents, and my grandma, my noonie, and my uncle Mike, who are always there, and my uncle Donnie too. They're always there supporting me. They'll be at dinners too with us, just helping me in any way I can. And they're just their care and love for me is just it's amazing and it's special for sure.
Right. And have they been watching all your games through youth?
Mhm.
I mean,
Yep.
so no, this is so you're going to take them on a big ride this year. I mean,
Yeah.
they will have season tickets. They
Yeah.
wherever you play, you'll be there. And I'm trying to think what else. Well, even this how I the first time I met you was at Flanagan's camp, and
Yeah.
anybody that helps out Cooper Flanagan is a friend of mine. Flanagan's a legend
Yeah.
of Pleasant Hill. He's going to put Pleasant Hill on the map. Tell people
Mhm.
about that day. I was most impressed. You, a young guy, not much older than some of the campers, but you were helping any way you
Mhm.
could with those young kids.
Yeah, I think it was fun to be out there, with Flanny for sure, to be able to help those kids because it was a crazy moment because 'cause I'd always been, like, the one in the camps and, like, running it or, like, having fun with it, and doing the drills and stuff, so it was finally, fun to be able to, like, help them and help the campers, like, lead the drills and stuff, so
Exactly, because you're still camping. I mean,
yeah.
exactly. I mentioned that
Mm.
you told me something. Sometimes you catch a flight. I mean, tell people what you're doing in Los Angeles.
Yeah, sometimes I'll go to Los Angeles and train with, my quarterback coaches, there, who work on, like, my mechanics and, specific stuff, in mobility work too, and just trying to, fix every little detail I can in my throwing motion.
All right. It sounds like you'll do anything you can to get better.
Yeah, exactly, exactly, and my dad too, he's been, the biggest part of it for sure. He's always helping me finding videos and stuff, just trying to help me in any way I can, just whether it's going outside and throwing or looking at videos or little stuff, little details, stretching, yoga, my mom too, so any way that they can, they always try to help me.
Right. There's a lot of answers out there on YouTube.
Mhm, exactly,
No, it's
exactly.
incredible.
Yeah.
I fixed my garbage disposal because of YouTube. Years
Ooh,
ago, that was
that's
very
crazy.
expensive. Now you just
Yeah,
Google garbage disposal is not working, and it was a simple fix. There was like a little wrench thing at the bottom, and you just had to turn it. Somebody would have
exactly.
it would have been like $200. I did that for free, and you're learning yoga, you're learning drills. No, it's
Yeah.
incredible. The
Mhm.
breath. I don't know why we should not do a commercial for YouTube. YouTube is too powerful, and so
Exactly,
it's incredible.
exactly.
It's
Yeah,
good. It's good and bad. This interview will be on YouTube. Anybody watching, watch this interview and then get off YouTube because it'll keep you there all day. Only watch this interview, and so
exactly,
this is good.
exactly.
We're
Mhm.
on the same page there. And then
Yeah.
what about this? I've already talked with Maya, and he
Mhm,
mentioned that he's looking forward. He's going to play on both sides of the ball, but he's looking forward to
mhm.
the blocking for you. Tell people about the Devil Cell offense. It's only February, but tell people
Yeah.
what to expect.
I think we had been running Veer for who knows how long, a very long time. Coach Allenbaugh and me have kind of talked about it very vividly a little bit about it. And he said that we're gonna try and be throwing the ball a little bit more this year. And that it's gonna need to happen more. With me not like being able to being able to run is like my first priority. Like I'm more of a thrower. So kind of adapting around me more, and trying to throw more to our receivers and let the playmakers do what they can with the football.
Right. Well,
Mm,
I know you have playmakers. I would
mm,
recommend when you don't know what to do, get the ball to Jaden Jefferson on a 7 yard slant. Uh,
exactly.
you pass for
Exactly.
7 yards, and then he runs for 77, and you get an
Exactly.
you get an
Yep.
84 yard touchdown.
Yeah.
That's a genius. People will think you threw for 84 yards. I won't tell anybody that you threw for
Yeah.
7. And Jaden Jefferson did all the work there. But
Exactly.
there's other guys. Tell people it's like fantasy
Mhm.
football. Tell
Yeah.
people running backs, tight ends, and your
Yeah.
and the wide receivers.
I'm excited this year. I think, unfortunately, both of our running backs, who started for us last year, Dom and Blanche, will be gone. So we'll have Deuce Jones-Drew back there. He's going to be leading it. That's going to be exciting for sure to have him back there. And then receiver wise, we have some younger guys. We have Dylan Scott, fast little receiver, athletic too. Chase Young, taller receiver, and he's a class of 27. We have Emery Spate, a fast track kid, who's my class. He's going to be exciting. Turner Madge too. He's been working hard for sure. I lift with him in my group, and he's just a hard worker. I would say a little bit underrated more than anything. But I'm excited to get him the football. And then also tight end wise, I got to mention Landon Cook too, because I played with him freshman year, and he's my big 6'5" tight end. So I'll be able to throw it at him more this year too. And also Calvin McCall too. Both of those guys are going to be exciting to throw to as well.
Right. And then that's a lot of weapons. I mean,
Yeah.
I would not want to be the scout team for people playing De La
Mhm.
Salle. I mean,
Yeah.
no, that's not a good situation to be in. You don't know who's
Mhm.
going to beat you. This is
Yeah.
fantastic. And then,
Yeah.
other than Maya, probably Wyatt Ferguson, who's going to be
Mhm.
blocking for you?
I believe we have a lot of 27s. AJ Taloa, Clint Lundeen. I believe yeah, Wyatt, Maya, Frankie, who else? I think that's mostly probably our starting probably right there.
Right.
So that's gonna be yeah.
So they'll be able to protect you. You'll have a clean jersey.
Yeah.
You'll have a clean jersey.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Very good.
Exactly.
Very good.
Yeah.
And then you mentioned Cook. He actually came
Yeah.
back halfway through the year, but you were saying
hmm
there's some guys you played freshman
hmm
football with. They went
Yeah.
to do other things, play other sports, but they're back. Who are these
Yeah.
guys that are coming back?
So freshman year, I had my running back Brady Smith. I'm excited to get him back because he played running back with me freshman year. And so he'd been a lacrosse guy, and he wasn't really sure about like coming back, and so I kind of persuaded him, and he's coming back this year. So it's going to be him and Deuce, and Greg Jones at running back. So I'm excited for him. And then the other guy is Luke Rechtenwald. He's a bigger guy. He's probably like 6'3", probably like 280 or something like that. But he's one of our linemen too, and he's going to be a big part this year, a big key role as well.
Right. No, but
Mm,
it was last year. It was you would know him as Coach Asiasi. Dave
yeah.
Asiasi tells me Cook is coming, and
hmm
how great was that to have him halfway through the year? He's
Yeah.
out there blocking and catching. And
hmm
is he your year? Is he a senior or is he younger?
Yeah. Yeah. Cook's my year.
Right.
Yeah, it was awesome to see him come back. Because I know he's a baseball kid too. To see him come back, and play for us. He had like the last few games that he came and played with us, and I was able to throw to him a couple times in the Clan Valley game. So that was exciting too to see it the connection happen again. So
Right. I'm trying to. Yes, I was at that game. That
yeah.
was yeah, yes, I remember that. And then you
hmm
mentioned baseball and football. You know who played baseball and football years ago?
No.
Justin Allenbaugh.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I should have known that. I should have known that.
Exactly. So
hmm
he has a particular affinity for baseball football guys. But
hmm
that's it.
Yeah.
I just thought of something. You are a specialist. All you
Yeah.
do is play football. I think.
Yeah. Yeah. I did. I played basketball freshman year. But then with us going to state every year for football, it kind of like intertwines with like basketball summer. It starts going into basketball season, so it's kind of difficult to play both of them at the same time. So I just
Right.
stopped basketball and committed to football.
Exactly. You're too busy perfecting your craft. But
Yeah,
do you occasionally pick up? Do you ever play pickup? You could be. I think you would be still good
yeah,
at basketball. I mean,
yeah.
yeah,
I definitely miss it, for sure. I miss playing with the guys, but every chance I can, I try to play at the courts,
right.
as much as I can. So it's just fun to pick up the basketball and shoot it too.
Right.
So
Yeah, I'm an old man. This was years ago when the first the Raiders left twice. This was like when they were still the original Oakland Raiders. I remember one
yeah,
year they had like a charity thing in the summer. The Raiders playing the 49ers in basketball. And as a young kid, I
no
couldn't
way.
understand that. But it's like they
Yeah,
have guys out there that are athletes. Like
yeah,
you're a football
exactly.
player and you could just pick up
Hmm.
a basketball and be good, you know.
Yeah,
And so,
yeah,
yeah, okay. So
hmm,
I've recovered a specialist, but you can still play pickup basketball as
yeah,
needed. Okay, that's
yeah.
good.
If
Uh,
needed, yeah,
as
exactly.
needed. And then, what about like a message? If there's like a college, we already mentioned the college coaches. Like
Hmm.
that's it. You want to play at the next level, and
Hmm.
it's almost like each game is almost like a job interview. Correct? I mean, you're
Hmm.
gonna
Yeah.
it's you have some tape, but it's the tape as a backup and playing part time. You
Hmm.
want them to see full time tape, and so
Hmm.
is it pressure or is it a good thing to know every game you have to be the best?
I think I think it's definitely both pressure too, but at the same time, like I've been there, I've been playing in the moments too for sure. So I think being able to be the guy and commanding the team is going to be a special opportunity to be able to play the whole game and not worry like really much about making mistakes and just trying to learn from them and do the best I can for the team.
Right. And I just thought of
Yeah.
something. We can't give away secrets, but I meant you're the schedule isn't out, but it's been hinted
Yeah.
we're not going to give it away. It could be a potentially bigger
Hmm.
first game, correct?
Yeah, yeah. Me and Coach Ball have been kind of talking about it a little bit. I don't know if we'll be doing much traveling this year. I think we're gonna stay at home more than anything. But yeah, he's talked to me about a big game or two this year. So hopefully that happens.
Yeah. Well, you guys blew the travel budget last year.
Yeah, I know.
Tell people where you went last year.
Yeah, last year we went to London. We played the NFL Academy team. That was we were there for like I think 5 days or something like that. So it's fun to be able to bond with the team and be in a different country was just surreal. So it was just a special experience for sure.
Yeah, the people saw the game. I think I had to watch like at like 10 a.m. or noon, so we don't need to talk about the game. But what
Yeah.
was it like being in London? I mean, traveling
Hmm.
around, what Buckingham Palace,
Yeah,
Kensington, something or other. I mean, well, all you had to do was get on the bus and you could see things. Oh, well, what are
exactly.
your, yeah, what are your memories from that trip?
I remember seeing yeah, the Buckingham Palace, and then the bridge, and then the London Eye too. We kind of went into museums too and saw like the old artifacts and stuff from old time. And then walking around with the team, getting good food too. I remember we went to a good Italian restaurant, so it was fun to be in a different country.
That's good. That's good that you had Italian food because
Yeah,
I don't think British people are known for their food. I mean, they might be
no,
known for their hospitality, but yeah, let
yeah,
that be known. You're eating
mhm,
Italian food. I'm Italian. That
yeah,
makes me feel good. Eating
yeah, exactly,
Italian food in London. Exactly.
exactly.
I don't know. I don't know what they eat. Probably fish and chips or something. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I saw that a lot. I saw that a
Yeah,
lot.
right. Did you partake in any fish and chips?
I don't think we did. I know we ate a lot at the hotel. I don't think they did any fish and
No, that's
chips. I don't
no,
believe. I
that's
know.
smart.
Yeah.
That would have been a trap. That would have slowed you down.
Yeah.
I mean,
Exactly. Yeah.
that would have been the NFL Academy a trick trying to
Yeah.
feed you
Exactly.
trying to feed you
Exactly.
trying to feed you fish and chips and then Coach Allenball wondering why you guys were a little slow. You guys ate too
Yeah.
much fish, so that did not happen. That's good. You
Yeah.
avoided. Well, mentioned though, I think it was one of the guys I was talking to. Actually, it might have been Toa telling me
Mm.
about how it was not humanitarian, but you went there to like there was a school across from Tottenham Hotspur, and you
Hmm.
showed because over there football they're kicking balls. The football for them is soccer.
Yeah.
Well, we
Yeah.
call it soccer. To tell people how you're able to show the young people of London what
Yeah.
football, American football is.
Yeah, so we went to this school. I don't remember the name, but it was close to the stadium that we were playing at. And they were all super excited to see like a football, to be able to play with one. So there was a ton of kids out there. The whole team helped, and we were in different groups. Like we helped with catching, throwing, agility stuff, and juking stuff. And so we just kind of showed them how to throw the football, how to catch it, and kind of how to play American football and what it really is.
Right? No, you know what the word is? You were an ambassador.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah, exactly.
Mhm,
That's a good thing to be. And then mention I like to give credit to other people. We mentioned the offense. You're there
mhm.
at practice. Or what do you see on the defense? Tell me about the defense that you see there at practice.
Yeah, for sure. We got our corners who have been there for a long time, Jane Jefferson, Jane Nicholas. They're gonna be solid this year for sure. And that safety will have Trishawn, who are all 26s in my class. So they're all gonna be seniors as well. At linebacker, we'll have Pasa, Capelli Pasa, Landon Cook, Bubba Vargas, Landon Miller, two of the freshmen. And then defensive line, we'll probably have Wyatt, Maya, Calvin McCall, Zion Cadet, TJ, and guys like that.
Yeah, well, this
Yeah.
this is exciting. This is like
Yeah.
this is like I feel like I live in Texas. We're talking about something that's going to happen in like 6 or 7 months. But
Yeah.
no, it makes me excited to talk about football. And then what
Mhm.
about off the field? I mean, see,
Mhm.
people all they do is they come and see you on a Friday. Some
Yeah.
people don't even know that De La Salle guys go to school. I'm joking, but this is in
Yeah.
Texas. You have to take real classes. What do you like when you're at De La Salle? What's your favorite class? What do you like to learn?
Ooh, favorite class right now? Let me think. I think favorite class, honestly, math is going really well for me right now. Algebra 2 with trigonometry. It's really like challenging me a ton. So I'd say that's probably my top right now. I'm taking psychology right now too. So it's kind of crazy to learn about like the mind, and what it takes, and stuff like that.
Right. And then
Mm.
mention give publicity like a couple teachers. So, who are two of the your better teachers there?
I have for English right now, I have Miss Ladd for English, so it's awesome to have her, and she's always open to talking football with me too, and the other football players in the class. And then also I would say Mr. Curry, who's helped a lot with psychology class, and then Miss Macbiola with my math class.
Right. Is Mr. Curry's first name Chris?
Christian, yeah, exactly,
Yes. Okay.
exactly.
I know him from years ago. You
Yeah.
tell him either DLS 151 or Brian Marciano says hello. And
Okay,
so,
I
and
will.
he's
I
and
will.
what's he teaching you?
He's teaching me AP psychology.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
making you think. The
Yeah.
actually that actually might be the most important class for football. The
Yeah.
psychology.
Mhm.
Okay, so you're in good hands there.
Yeah.
And then after you want to play quarterback in college,
Mhm.
but
Yeah.
what do you want to study in college?
I'm not 100% sure. I've been kind of had different thoughts about it, like engineering and like building design has kind of intrigued me a little bit. And then I also like health aspect too, like nutrition and stuff like that, and like what we put into our bodies, and like how that it can affect us and stuff like that. So either one of those, or maybe like sports medicine or stuff, something like that too. So one of those three.
All those are good tracks. And then
Mhm.
in your mind, I mean, there's a lot of opportunities. Ideally, where would you like to play? I mean, obviously somebody that gives you a scholarship, but
Yeah.
what would be? I don't know what the question is. Like, yeah, what would be the ideal place for you to play college football?
Yeah. I think my most ideal for me would probably be UCLA. For sure right now. I've been in contact with a lot of the Ivy League schools. So it'd honestly be fun to go over there. That's far from home though, but I mean I'm totally up for it. But ideal would probably be UCLA for sure.
Right. There's somebody at Del Salle that can help you with UCLA.
Exactly. Coach Alan Von Maurice.
I mean, that's a good path. You have an
Mhm.
inside track there. Yeah, so
Yeah.
they can let the coaches know what's going on, and then
Mhm.
it's up to you to fill in the resume.
Yeah.
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 So wow, that
Mhm.
could happen, and
Yeah.
yeah, that's the Big Ten now.
Yeah, I know. Crazy. I know more Pac-12.
No,
Crazy.
there's no trips to Berkeley. You're
Yeah.
too busy. too busy going to like Bloomington, Indiana, and Ann Arbor,
Yeah.
Michigan. It's wild. I mean, it's
Yeah.
the business of college football. And then I only when Maurice was there, but if you're there, I usually root for UCLA to lose every game. But if
Oh,
you, yes, no, because they've been beating Cal for years, like in everything, and
yeah, that's true.
they are Cal's little brother, and they are better
Yeah.
than Cal. And I don't know whose fault that is. It's probably Cal's
Yeah.
fault for not being any good. But no, but when you're there, that'll be good. I can. The one thing
Mm,
that I do root for them one time a year when they play USC.
yeah. Yeah.
I,
Exactly.
I'm a big Notre Dame fan, so whenever UCLA plays USC, so that
Mhm.
nobody needs to know all this, but it would be a good spot for
Yeah.
you, and I
Yeah.
would be on board with that.
Mm.
This is an obscure thing. You're Brayden Knight.
Mhm.
I'm an old man. Has your dad ever told you about the TV show Knight Rider?
No, I know it kind of from Batman,
Okay,
but not from the TV show.
okay. So after you do all your football stuff, Google Knight Rider, and
Okay.
it got no, it's crazy. It was a popular show. It had a talking car. That was a little nuts, but it was I
Mm.
remember Michael Knight, a lone crusader in a dangerous world, fighting for justice. That could be
No
you.
way. Okay.
Yes,
Wow.
great.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, yeah. And ask your dad. He would know
Okay.
about Knight.
Yeah.
But
I'll ask
I
him
just
for
yeah,
sure.
this is the only interview you'd ever get a question about David Hasselhoff and Knight Rider. So
Yeah.
that's how these things go. And then I'm trying to think where to wrap up here. We covered. Have I forgotten anything? I mean, I'm probably not if I'm talking about Knight Rider.
No, I don't think so. I think some other guys that have kind of like stood out to me. I want to say Brady Smith. He's been working out with me a lot too. And he's the guy that's coming back this year, so he's going to be exciting to watch this year too. I'm at running back. I don't think I'm trying to think. Man, I'm just excited for this upcoming season.
Yeah.
That's pretty
No.
much it, man.
Well, no. Well, that's it. You're a lesson in patience. It's like it could be
Hmm.
like Paul's letter to the Thessalonians talking about patience. This guy could be
Yeah.
DLS 151's letter to the Concordians talking about the patience of Brayden Knight,
Yeah.
and it's ongoing.
Mm.
You know how you
Yeah.
waited, and then the parable can
Mm.
play out this fall. You know, as I said,
Yeah.
somebody who waited their time got better and better, and now it's your time. So that
Exactly.
I'm just excited about that.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think if I was going to do another one of these Zooms,
Mhm.
which one of your teammates should I talk to?
Ooh, I would have to say I wanna see you get, Wyatt Ferguson on here, for sure.
Yes,
Either him or even Deuce too, Deuce
right,
Jones-Drew too. So
right.
either one of those guys.
Both I know Wyatt a little better than Deuce, but I know
Mm,
Maurice, and so yeah, no, both those guys. Maybe Wyatt and then Deuce, and then
yeah,
yeah, no,
that would
that
be
one.
awesome.
Deuce has a UCLA offer.
Yeah, exactly. I know,
Yes,
crazy.
yeah, no,
Crazy.
as a and Maurice says Deuce is faster than him.
Wow, that's crazy. I
There
didn't
you
even
go.
realize that. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's all you need
Wow.
to know. So yeah,
Yeah.
oh, well, this I can't tell you. You have made my evening. You know, I just enjoy meeting people, and as I said, when
Mhm.
I met you, I could tell you're a good guy. And then that first day I met you, your mom and dad were there, and
Yeah.
I could tell, yeah, good people. And then,
Mhm.
as I said, you had the recommendation of the Ordaz family, and that's all I
Yeah.
needed to know. And so no, so just keep keep doing what you're doing,
Mhm.
and now is your time, and make the
Exactly.
most of it. I'm trying to think. Yeah, I'll wrap. I'll give you the final word. Well, how would you like to end this, Braden?
I just want to say, I want to give credit to the team for sure, and I just hope that we continue to work hard through this whole offseason and bring it all together. Come June, July for these 7-on-7 tournaments, and I'm ready to roll. Let's get it.
I can't do any more than that. This is
Hmm.
fantastic. Hold on for a split second. I'll stop the
Okay.
Zoom here and
Okay.
distract you a moment. But this went very well. I appreciate your time.
Okay. Appreciate you. Thank you.